What if the crypto in your pocket right now could be the key to walking away from your 9 to 5 forever? Not for a vacation, not for a flex, but for real freedom. The kind where you stop asking for permission, you stop answering to anyone, and for once, you control the clock. But here's the truth that most XRP influencers will never tell you. Dreaming of financial freedom and actually achieving it are two very different games. So before you start planning that early retirement or booking your beachside bungalow, pause. Because this video isn't just another hype piece. This is where we break the fantasy and rebuild it with facts. You'll discover the real numbers, the harsh realities, and what it would actually take, down to the decimal, for XRP to fund your escape plan. No hype, no wild predictions, just the hard truth about whether XRP can truly change your life, or whether it's just another distraction dressed as a dream. Stay with me. You might be one calculation away from clarity. Part 1. The dream of XRP retirement. There's a dream many XRP holders secretly carry. A quiet hope that one day, a simple number in your crypto wallet could unlock total freedom. No more alarm clocks, no more office politics, no more living for weekends. Just you, living on your own terms, funded by XRP. It's a powerful fantasy, and you're not crazy for wanting it. In fact, you're not alone. Thousands of investors are holding their XRP like a golden ticket, waiting for that moment when price meets promise. But here's where most dreams break. They stop at the wish and never reach the math. So before you mentally clock out of your 9 to 5 and book a one-way flight to Bali, it's time to ask the real question. What would it actually take? How many XRP would you need? At what price? For how many years? Because retiring on XRP isn't about hype, or hope, or headlines. It's about numbers. And in the next few minutes, we're going to run them with brutal honesty. Because this isn't just your retirement plan. It's your future, and you can't afford to get it wrong. Part 2. Your freedom number. Everyone talks about retiring early, but almost no one does the math. If you're serious about walking away from your job forever, there's one number you need to know before anything else. Your freedom number. This is the amount of money it would take to cover your basic needs, your peace of mind, and your lifestyle for the rest of your life. In the US, retirement isn't cheap. Depending on where and how you live, it can cost anywhere from $40,000 to over $100,000 every single year. Let's say you're aiming for a comfortable but modest lifestyle, $60,000 a year. Not extravagant, just enough for dignity, choice, and freedom. Multiply that by 25 years of retirement, and you're staring at a number many people never want to face, $1.5 million. That's the target. That's what freedom costs. And now comes the real question. Can XRP get you there? Because this isn't just about dreaming big. It's about whether your portfolio, your plan, and your timing can actually deliver. In the next section, we'll break it down. XRP price targets, coin counts, and how close, or far, you really are from financial freedom. It might be the most important math you've never done. Part 3. How much XRP you'd need. Now that we've set the goal, $1.5 million, let's reverse engineer what it would actually take in XRP. If XRP someday hits $5, you'd need 300,000 XRP to retire. If it hits $10, that number drops to 150,000. And if, by some miracle, XRP explodes to $50, just 30,000 XRP could buy your freedom. Sounds doable, right? But before you celebrate, there's a reality check coming. Because those numbers only work if XRP hits those prices, and that's a big if. And let's be honest, if you're living in San Francisco or New York City, you might want to double everything, then triple your rent, and maybe buy a tent just in case. This isn't to crush your dream. It's to help you measure it. Because guessing won't get you out of the rat race. Only planning will. And now that you've got your personal XRP target in mind, we need to talk about risk, probability, and what happens if XRP never hits those numbers. Stay tuned. In the next part, we'll break the hype and expose the truth most influencers won't. Part 4. The harsh reality. Let's be brutally honest. There is no guarantee that XRP will hit $10. There is absolutely no promise it will ever see 50. It could happen, yes. The fundamentals are there. The partnerships are real. The vision is bold. But relying on XRP to moon is not a financial strategy. It's a lottery ticket. And if your entire retirement plan is based on hitting that one magical number, you're not investing. You're gambling. We've seen this movie before. People went all in during the dot-com bubble. They chased ICO hype in 2017. They maxed out credit cards on meme coins in 2021. And when reality hit, they weren't just broke. They were broken, emotionally, mentally, and financially. The smartest investors don't fall in love with price predictions. They fall in love with preparation. They don't sit around hoping for the next bull run. They build a plan for the worst and position for the best. And in the next part, that's exactly what we're going to do. Walk through how smart XRP holders are setting themselves up to win, with or without a moonshot. Because the goal isn't just wealth, it's control. Part 5, how smart investors think. Smart investors don't just dream about freedom, they map it. They don't rely on hype, they rely on math, discipline, and decisions made before emotion takes over. Step 1, know your retirement number. Not someone else's, not a TikTok influencer's, yours. How much do you need to walk away from your job, cover your basic needs, and live life on your terms? Step 2, diversify. XRP can be a powerful asset, but it's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Real freedom doesn't come from one coin exploding. It comes from multiple streams of smart, intentional investments, all working together. And step 3, have an exit strategy. The hardest thing in crypto isn't buying, it's knowing when to walk away. Take profits, set targets, protect yourself from your own greed. If XRP hits $3 and you've got 50,000 coins, that's $150,000. That's life-changing money. That's debt paid off, a business started, passive income built. You don't have to wait for $50 to take action, because smart investors don't chase the top, they exit on their own terms. And in the next section, we're going to ask the hard question. What if XRP never breaks $2 again? Are you ready for that outcome? Let's talk about it. Part 6. What if XRP never breaks $2 again? This is the part no one wants to talk about. What if XRP never takes off? What if all the speculation, all the bullish charts, all the conference hype never turns into real mass adoption? Yes, the SEC case might end in Ripple's favor. Yes, partnerships are growing. Yes, the tech is solid. But none of that guarantees a global shift. Governments move slow. Banks move slower. And retail investors, they move on the minute hype fades. So what happens if XRP levels off? And $2 is the ceiling, not the floor. This is where real investors separate from gamblers. You have to be mentally ready, not just for the moon, but for the grind. Financially ready, with a portfolio that still works even if XRP doesn't. Emotionally ready, to accept the outcome, whatever it is, and keep moving. This isn't about fear, it's about preparation. Because when you invest with both eyes open, you don't panic, you adjust, you adapt, you survive. And in crypto, the ones who survive are the ones who win. Next, we wrap it up with the one message every XRP holder needs to hear, whether you're all in, halfway there, or just getting started. Part 7. Final message. Maybe XRP really is your ticket out. Maybe one day it spikes, the world adopts it, and you walk away from your job with nothing but time, money, and freedom in your hands. And if that happens, you earned it. You believed early. You held strong. You took the risk. But maybe XRP isn't your golden parachute. Maybe it's your wake-up call. A reminder that building wealth isn't about hype. It's about strategy. That crypto isn't just about catching the next moonshot. It's about managing risk, thinking long-term, and taking control of your future. So before you buy one more coin, before you chase one more tweet, before you bet your life on one asset, ask yourself one question. Should I even buy more XRP? Not because someone told you to, not because of a price prediction, but because you've done the math, you've faced the risks, and you know exactly what you're playing for. Whatever you decide, make sure it's not blind faith. Make it your plan, your move, your choice. Closing message, XRP. Today, USA. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of 90% of crypto investors. Because while others are chasing hype, you're building clarity, strategy, control. That's what we do here at XRP Today USA. We don't just talk price targets, we ask the hard questions. We think long-term, and we prepare, not just for the upside, but for the unknown. So if today's video gave you value, if it helped you think clearer, act smarter, or breathe deeper about your XRP journey, then do this. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because the next few moves in crypto, they're going to define your future. And we're just getting started. This is XRP Today USA, where we don't chase hype. We build with conviction. See you in the next video.